challenges have you faced using sax live while running loops and electronics?
Well, I never really use a lot of loops, so I haven't faced any challenges with loops. So there's that. But the biggest challenge for running pedals with a saxophone is how your microphone immediately picks up everything else on stage, and you like have to find ways to manipulate your bell. When I'm using certain kinds of pedals, like if I'm using a fuzz pedal, I have to have a gate after it, or it's going to just, every pop on the snare is going straight through the saxophone mic, regardless of how far away that is. So, you know, just like being aware and conscious of the effects you're using and how they fit into the ecosystem of the stage. And so I think about that sort of thing when I'm gonna play them. And there's moments where like, man, I really want to use this one, but in this hall, it won't work. Or this rock club, it won't work.
Because the acoustics.
Because of the acoustics and what's happening that night, and just being open and aware that like it's not always gonna work, and every night it's kind of different. So it forces you, not only are you improvising musically, you're improvising like with your gear. So I think about that sort of thing with the effects.
Also, like, I remember when all this sort of started experimenting with that, there was like, you're running a pedal, a mic into a pedal, and the signal is not the same as it is coming out of an instrument. So there's something you have to do. Yeah, there's like a hidden step there that everybody does differently. But
yeah, I have a box that I use in my pedal board that I can plug. It creates an effects loop, and I can plug two XLR in and XLR out, and I can adjust the gain structure. And a lot of times, if you're playing saxophone or a wind instrument through a mic into pedals, the gain is a lot lower.
Right.
Than like what if it was a guitar running through that, or keyboards. So you have to be able to increase the gain. So finding a way to do that will make sound engineers like you a lot more. Because I have pissed off a lot over the years, and they're just like, really? You get that look and you're like,
unfortunately, that's also part of the learning process, much like putting a band together, this pedal thing, because pedals aren't really meant for horns.
Bullshit.
I didn't say it wasn't a good idea. I just said, I mean, maybe they did have that in mind. Maybe they're like, man, Chris Bullock's going to rock this distortion pedal.
They'll give you a long list of people that have been using them for a long time. Eddie Harris, Michael Brecker, Andy Brecker.
True.